What is the worst pickup line that you have heard / used? I shit my pants, can I get in yours? Hop in. When I was in college, there was one liquor store in the area that wouldn't ID, but barely anyone ever went there, wasn't sure why. Anyways, I go there, get a bottle, and in front of me was a girl from the college. She gets wrung out, and I grab my bottle, and as I'm walking out the door, this fat homeless guy looks up at her and yells, "Damn girl, you look so good, I just wanna chop you up and put you in my sandwich," and makes a WHRLLBRGH noise as he showcases how he would approach this metaphorical hottie sandwich. Never seen someone run that fast to their Carl Mayo. I guess homeless guys are always eating out. You are good woman, I'm good man. IDKY, but I read this with a Russian accent. Do you live around here often? You know that dress you're wearing would look even better laying on the floor next to my bed, said to me on the early 80s. Some say the dress is still on that floor. I was at a concert and I overheard a girl ask a guy, "Hey, can I borrow your lighter?" "Sure, here you go." "Can I borrow your number?" "Sure, here you go." That shit actually worked. Girls give their numbers out all the time, it doesn't mean they're really gonna reply. I had a friend who went up to a girl in a bar and asked, "Did you just sit in a puddle, or are you pleased to see me?" "No, I just have no control of my bladder. Seeing the doc on Monday." "Are you a toaster? Because I want to take a bath with you." Use this once on Tinder, and it worked lol. I was bar hopping with some mates. Already quite drunk, we walk into a bar, grab our drinks, and before we sit down, one of my friends turned to me and says, "Hey, watch this." I knew he was up to something. I turned around to see him walking straight to a girl at the bar. It went down like this. "Friend, hey, did you fall from heaven?" Blushes. WH. Friend. "Because it certainly looks like it." He cracks up and staggers away. I was absolutely stunned. I had to go and apologize on his behalf. Ended up chatting to her the whole night, got her number, and met up with her a week later. He insists that was the plan all along, but I'm not convinced. Wingman. 100. Are you a fire alarm? Because you're really fucking loud and annoying. You look like trash. Let me take you out, said to the woman who is now my wife. Said to me by a super short dude, we are all the same height laying down. Are you Abraham Lincoln? Because you're causing an uprising down south. Question said worst pickup line. I'd break every chair in the world just to have you sit on my face. I don't know if I'm more concerned about the pickup line or your username. No shit. About 12 years ago, a buddy and I sat down at a dive bar. He looked at the chick next to him and just said, "Wanna bang?" She looked him up and down briefly and went, "Yay, alright, let me finish this beer first." It was impressive and disgusting. Short, to the point, and easy enough to ignore. If it doesn't work, problem. It might work. Are you a bank loan? Cause you got my interest. Reserved. Okay, this one isn't that bad. Girl's name was Destiny. I asked her if I could call her Destiny. She looked confused and said no. Then I replied, "So you're saying you want the D?" Used on me by another female. Walked up to me, pulled her jeans pockets out, and then asked, "Would you like to kiss a bunny on its nose?" I am moist. Friend of a friend used it on a girl. I read this in Mr. Krabs' voice. Those glasses make you look like a porn star. When I was visibly had a WTF look, he then panicked and said, No, I meant they'd make me look like a porn star. Then stole them off my face and put them on like see. I did not see, because funnily enough I couldn't see without my glasses. Wow, I thought I was bad, poor dude, he died a noble death lol. Pulled this one straight out of Joe Dirt. Was drunk and flirting with this girl at my friend's party. I honestly wasn't getting the impression that she was that into me, but she still seemed to enjoy my company, and it was fun conversation. Anyway, we were eavesdropping on these two other people that were flirting with each other hard, as in they were definitely going to bang it out that night. Lots of heavy petting, etc. I forget exactly what it was, but the guy dropped some super corny pickup line and the girl absolutely swooned. We were laughing about it, and then I just looked directly at her and said with all seriousness, if I told you that you had a great body, would you hold it against me? She did. Well done, Brett. You look just like my sister. Dixie plays. My friend said he had great pickup line. It was, are you my toe? Cause I wanna bang you against the furniture at my place. My other friend, already wasted, insisted that he would try it on a hot girl at a bar. We followed him as he approached and said, hey, are you my toe? Cause you look like my toe. That was probably the worst I've heard. Cold bean love. Not to objectify you in any way, and I mean this in a respectful way, but I want to gargle your junk like a garbage disposal. I drunkenly said that to my best friend's sister during his wedding reception. For the record, I got her number. Gonna need a follow-up, bud. Maximum, you're like a jar of Nutella, cause you're thick, and I'm tryna spread it. We are both guys, and he knows I'm not gay. I'm a woman. When I see a guy with a cool shirt I say nice tits as an opener. Did you see the mistake in Spotify? They didn't have you as a hot single. To this day, I still cringe at that. Hey, that pickup line isn't as terrible as it could be. It should be, porn ads got it wrong. You're never one of the hot singles in my area. My friend was once hit with, do you work at Subway? Because I'm pretty sure you gave me a $5 footlong. Damn girl, you shit with that ass? My dick just died. Can I bury it in your ass? It's hilarious when you can combine sodomy and necrophilia in one sentence. I once waited until the 10th of October just to ask a girl, are you today's date? Because you're 10/10ths. A friend of mine has a prosthetic arm because he was afraid girls wouldn't like him if he just had a stub for an arm. He walks up to a girl, says, hey, can you hold something for me? The girl says, what do you need me to hold? Then, my friend says, my hand, as his prosthetic arm falls off. The girl picked up his arm and said, this arm. Now they are married. By the time that they get to the point that they're asking you what you're doing, you've already weirded them out. Points for creativity and desperation or no. This girl's nickname is Lay, and I said to her, I wish you would lay with me. We are still together, believe it or not. Can I clean your seat? Then brushes his face. NGL, this worked on me, but I'm a sucker for terrible pickup lines. A common Lebanese pickup line goes something like, I didn't know backlavas had legs. Usually yelled by old men at unsuspecting young women walking by. Roses are red, tires are black. When I think about you, I touch my ballsack. You've got 2 hands, but 3 holes, so cover up the 2 you don't want me in. Covers nostrils. Hey, I think my dick is unconscious, and it needs CPR. One of my mates in uni actually pulled on Tinder by telling a girl, are you a dragon? Cause I'd slay you. Then again, he was super attractive. He cold told her she had better tits than her sister, and he still would have seen some action. Guy was drowning in Tinder matches. Better tits than her sister, thanks for the line, totally using that. Held out my fist and asked a girl, will you hold this? When she put her hand out, I grabbed her hand, held it, and said, while I go for a walk. We are now married. This one doesn't hold up quite so well at the moment though. You ever have sex with a dinosaur while wearing that green dino Halloween costume? It worked. I always got laid on Halloween in college. I had some good costumes. One was one of those giant pumpkin suits. I was naked underneath it. So many hands trying to verify my nudity. Same thing with my little orphan Annie costume, red skirt, so many hands. And the one to start the trend, my roommate and I were dressed as the ambiguously gay duo from SNL. Are you a shower? Cause I can see myself slipping into you and crying uncontrollably. Wow, that's deep. We were in 6th form, same as college, and one of my mates was trying to teach me how to chat up girls in public. So he asked a drop dead gorgeous girl passing by, do you have a phone in your back pocket? Cause I think her ass is calling me. He got a slap for his trouble, while I got her number, after explaining the situation. Best wingman ever. Are you a noose? Because I really want to hang out with you. Friend of mine who worked in a pub had one that always made me laugh. Want to see my ventriloquist act? Sit on my knee and I'll make your lips move. Nice shoes. Wanna fuck? I would never, ever, use this. I think I've used this one before. Your pants are like a mirror. I can see myself in them. Yeah, cause they're a cunt. Wanna fuck? She did. Ah, yes. The negotiator. That shirt looks very becoming on you. But if I was on you, I'd be coming too. It went exactly as well as expected. Write a phone number on a line in permanent Sharpie and give it to someone. If they ask why you have your phone number on a line, say, it's a pickup line. Edit. Why does this crappy pun post have so many upvotes? Thank you. I actually did this in high school to a bunch of different people. But this is the lame way of doing it. You have to have a whole bag of lines, every one of them with your phone number, and walk up to someone in the hallway and bump into them spilling all the lines. Then when they help you pick them up, you keep fumbling and dropping them. When you finally get all but one of them, you nervously say, sorry, I'm just really bad at pickup lines, and then run away. I got like 4 people to text me back, but I was just doing it for the joke, so I never really started talking to anyone. Guy, want to get some pizza and fuck? Girl, no. Guy, what? You don't like fucking pizza? Jesus, I actually know somebody and saw them fuck a pizza. Are you a medium rare steak? Cause it eat you, even if you were bleeding. I'm so glad I put away my food before reading your answer. I've met a lot of perverted guys in my life, especially at a bar, and I once overheard a guy saying, you like the movie Monster Incorporated? Cause I have a monster cock. But that's not the worst one. A drunk friend of mine was sitting next to this lady. She had been sitting there for hours just chilling, I guess. My friend didn't say a thing the whole evening until he had 1 drink too many when he said, hey girl, do you have a rock collection? Cause I got something for you. It might not be a rock, but it sure is hard like one. Missing the closing quotation mark made that pickup line really confusing. Wanna be a single mom? Do you like to draw? Cause I put the D in raw. Would you like a free digital rectal exam? What the hell? Hey baby, fuck or fight. She broke my nose before I finished the sentence. That implication though. You can call me Shrek because I'm head over heels in love with you. Okay, that's actually really good TBH. Are you the sat? Cause I wanna lay you on the table and do you for 3.5 hours with a 20-minute break in the middle for snacks. I feel stressed reading this. I once asked a girl, did it hurt? And she gave me a seriously scornful look, expecting me to follow up with the old, when you fell from heaven. I followed up with, when you burst through the earth's crust as you ascended from hell, you contemptible harpy. She was not interested, but I did get a chuckle out of her. If we are talking actual worst, then I googled backquote Tinder chat up lines 2020 feet or something, and their suggestions were as follows. Backquote, my parents can't wait to meet you. Backquote, is your hair as soft as your eyes? Backquote, going to Whole Foods. Do you want anything? Like seriously, what? I don't like whole food, but I'd like to eat at your holes. Are your parents bakers? Cause those are some hot buns. Because you got a lot of rolls. Never heard it, but I read this gem. Your teeth are like a flock of sheep coming up from the washing. Each has its twin, not one of them is missing. Song of Solomon 6:6. I too like my women with all of their teeth the shade of white. I've mentioned this before, but a guy said I want to give you my HIV while throwing asphalt at me. A girl I know told me a guy used this pickup line on her. I live on a reservation. Come milk my elk. My cousin went to the bar and walked up to a girl and asked to buy her a drink. She said, sorry, I have a boyfriend. And he says, oh, well, I have a goldfish. Paused for a few seconds, then looks back at her and says, sorry, I thought we were naming things that don't matter. And I'll be damned. He fucking took her home that night and got his ass beat 2 days later. But he still holds that as his peak. Lol, I cringe when he brings it up. But hey, I can't blame him for not trying it again, if it worked once. Do you like astronomy? Because there would be 7 planets left after I destroy Uranus. This pickup line has been updated. Since 2006. You look beautiful, but do you know about Raid Shadow Legends?